Ngibingelele kwemukele imbukelo we-Channel NTV yemukela ke Tindzaba utethelelwa ngumnotho Mabuza. Siqale nganayikeletsi-ke induna yetiko lemfundo lesisekelo i-Department of Basic Education Angie Mtseha uyachubeka nehambo lwakhe lokuvakashela-ke tikolo takuleli. Lomuhla lilanga lesibili tikolo-ke tivuliwe. Nomhla-ke induna Mtseha kulindeleke ivakashele tikolo kwaMhlanga kulesifundza Mpumalanga.
The learners are vowing actually to blockade this road, and as you see the pictures there, those two.
Kanti-ke sekuyo-ke indzaba yetikolo mbukeli litiko lemfundo lesisekelo esifundeni seNorth West lithi-ke litayilungisa indzaba yebafundzi besikolo iTEROlONG secondary. Labafundzi nebatale itolo bavaleke umgwaco bathukuthele baganele nwabo bathi-ke baphocelela hulumende kokuthi-ke abafakeleke ma-mobile classrooms bathi-ke abahambisani nekuthunyelwa-ke etikolweni letinye. Maphefo matsamela welitiko noma-ke walelitiko kulesa sifundza uchaza kabanti.
Want to start from somewhere. I think we all understand that there's a South African Schools Act, which says all learners should have access to our schools. Number two, there is a constitution which clearly says education is a right. Therefore, under these circumstances, the Department of Education doesn't work with the communities, but we work with parents, because learners belong to their parents. And maybe something that I will further clarify is the fact that on Monday, if not last week, we have established a task team, the task team that will deal necessarily with the relocation of all these learners who have been affected by something that has never been created by the Department of Education.
Induna yelitiko letekuthutsa afikile Mbalula wethulekela uhlelo lwemali yesikhwama lesatiwa ngele-COVID-19 Relief Fund lesibhekiswe kubosomatekisi. Ethula inkulumo yakhe Mbalula uthite-ke inhloso yalesikhwama kunciphisa-ke ukukhathazeka lokube khona kule mboni yematekisi lokubangela ukubheduka kweligciwane le-COVID-19.
Following engagements with the taxi industry and taking due regard to relevant matters raised by the courts, we therefore gazetted the conditions for operators to qualify for this support on 2nd December 2021. In order to qualify for this support, operators must meet the following requirements. 1, an applicant must be a South African citizen or a permanent resident. 2, they must be in possession of a valid operating license or a receipt as a proof of renewal issued on or before the date of the declaration of the national state of disaster. This is applicable only in instances where the operating license has not been subsequently issued by the relevant provincial regulatory entity.
Kanti-ke mbukeli-ke sephetha nganayekeletsi-ke loyilobambe kuba sikhulu semajaji Raymond Zondo uthi-ke isitatimende lesikhulunywe induna yelitiko letekuvakasha Lindiwe Sisulu sekuthi-ke umthetho-sisekelo wakuleli kuncane lakwetela-ke labo labalwela inkhululeko yakulelive kuyinhlamba lenkulu kumajaji elibala lelimnyama. Aphendula kulolu dzaba loyibekadze-ke alijaji enkantolo yemthetho-sisekelo Edwin Cameron uthi-ke uyethemba kokuthi-ke Justice Zondo uqaleke wakhulumisana-ke nemajaji lahlukahlukene ngembi kokuthi-ke aphendule kule sitatimende senduna.
First thing to say is that Acting Chief Justice Zondo took a bold and brave step in speaking out, and a necessary step. He consulted heads of court, so he obviously consulted the other candidates for Chief Justiceship, including the President of the Supreme Court of Appeal and the Judge President of Gauteng, Justice Dunstan Mlambo, as well as his colleague, Justice Mbuyiseli Mpumalanga. And I think we should distinguish two things in Minister Sisulu's attack. The one was an attack on the Constitution, and that asks us to understand what has happened these last 28 years in not improving the lives sufficiently of our people Who do we blame? Do we blame governmental ineptitude, incompetence, corruption, looting, mismanagement, lack of leadership, or do we blame a piece of paper containing values, aspirational values that invited all of us to do better?
Ingakho kwemukelo we-Channel NTV libe sikulungisele dona kulesikhathi samanje kanti-ke lethi imdati ithola sekushaya insimbi yakhe laphana-ke 2 o'clock utakuthulela dona Chichi wakankosi nisale kahle.